Here's how to publish, market, and sell more books. The secrets to successful self-publishing from your friends at getbookmarketing.com. Learn how to publish, market, and sell more books. 800-250-8171. Hi, Bala Zuccarello here, and during the next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to reveal to you how simple it is to successfully publish and market your book now. I'll show you how to do this fast and easy, the lazy man's way, without having to learn a completely new set of skills. You'll save thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars in production costs, time, and energy. You'll learn how to create your own high-quality book that you can sell wherever you choose, and you'll own the rights to sell it for as long as you wish. In my interview with a top book publishing consultant, you'll learn how easy it is to use Smashwords and print on demand, create and market your own ebook, create and market your own print book, sell both versions of your book on Amazon, and learn how to turn that marketing into sales. Selling your book on Amazon will make it available to millions and millions of avid online book buyers in the US and throughout the world. You'll learn how to turn your marketing into sales by learning who to market to and how to market to them. Believe me, I know what it's like to be lost and not know who to trust with your book and what to do next. If you're not able to get off the dime to publish and market your book for yourself, it's not your fault. It's simply the result of all the bad and confusing advice that you've gotten. It's not your fault that you can't make heads or tails of all the ridiculous claims and information being presented out there about how to publish and market your book. It's simply information overload. There are just so many people out there who don't know their recto refers to a right-handed page from their verso refers to a left-handed page, and these are the guys who are claiming to be the experts, asking you to just give them $2,500 or $3,000 or $5,000 and they'll take care of it all for you. And then you'll sell a lot of books. We all know how that ends up. I know that I'm going to draw some heat for speaking out against the false expectations that book publishing companies and book marketers sell to the authors. There's too much misinformation being passed around as truth by self-proclaimed experts. Most of it is made up of half-truths and is downright misleading. This kind of confusion just makes things more difficult for anyone wanting to get their book out into the marketplace. You know the feeling. You or somebody you know has spent months, years, even decades creating a manuscript out of their own blood, sweat, and tears. And now they're ready to get it out into the hands of people who will appreciate it and at the same time return a profit. So you start looking for a publisher, someone who's seen the value of the work. There are thousands upon thousands of publishing companies just in the US alone. Who's the best person to contact at the publishing house? How do you even begin to figure that out? Is it best to contact them by phone, email, or snail mail? What do you say, or what do you send to them? Do you send them the entire manuscript? Do you include anything about yourself? Do you include a self-addressed stamped envelope? Do you go through a literary agent? If you're even lucky enough to receive an offer back from a literary agent, would you know a good offer from a bad offer? If you got an offer for your book, what questions would you need to ask? Who would own the rights to the book? How long would they own those rights? What about your next book? Would you have to give the publishing house the right of first refusal on your next book? What kind of marketing are they going to do for you? How much marketing do they expect you to do for them? What if you want copies of your own book? How would you get them? Would you get them at a discount? Would you pay retail? How many books are they going to print? How many books do they usually print? What are they going to pay you, and is it fair? There are some publishing companies that won't even open your submission letter unless it was requested. How do you going to avoid them, and how do you avoid wasting your time on useless inquiries? These days, publishers are looking for authors with a proven track record, a proven history. Are you one of the 2% of all authors who has a track record? What if you choose to publish the project yourself? How are you going to decide which is the best trim size? Do you even know what the common trim sizes are? What about page count? Do you know the best cutoffs if the book is running on a web press as opposed to running on an offset press? What size margins are you going to choose? Should there be more margin at the top and bottom of the page than from side to side? What about the gutter? How will you treat that? What is a gutter anyway? How will you decide whether you should go with headers or footers? What will you put in them? Where will the folio, the page number, go? At the top of the page? At the bottom of the page? In the middle of the page? In the middle of the bottom of the page? What are chapter headings? Will your chapters begin on a recto page, or will they all just follow one another? Will you choose to design the chapter headings to include a chapter number? Will the number be in Arabic or Roman numerals? Will there be extra space before the chapter begins? How much space will you allow? A third of a page? One half a page? How are you going to treat your footnotes, the indexes, prefaces, forewords, acknowledgments, graphs, charts, illustrations, or photographs? What about ISBNs? What are they? How much do they cost? Will you need a separate ISBN for each different format of your book, or is one enough? What about applying for Library of Congress information? How do you do that? Is it really necessary? What about the weight of the text paper? Which weight will you choose? 50 pound, 55 pound, 60 pound? What about the color of the text paper? Will you choose bright white, natural, off-white? What about cover design? Do you hire a professional graphic artist, or do you hire your friend's brother-in-law? How do you know when it's best to do a paperback edition, or a hardcover edition, or an ebook edition? How are you going to decide the number of books to print, and what's a fair price? How are you going to compete in the market? These are just some of the questions that you'll need to answer in order to produce your own book. What's the solution to all of this confusion? How do you even begin to sort out this confusing process? The solution to this confusion is getting all your questions answered and being shown exactly what you need to do and in what order by someone who is an expert in the publishing business. In my interview with a top book publishing consultant, we do just that. This interview gives you access to the world of self-publishing. It will reveal to you everything you need to do to publish your own high-quality book. It will show you how to get all your questions answered. Obviously, there's more to it than this, and this interview will really bring your learning curve down. It's a very powerful yet simple interview. This method of publishing books has no competition. It proves itself successful day in and day out. It will provide you with all the answers you're looking for. Once you listen to this interview, you will know how to use the step-by-step publishing process for your benefit. It is actually the answer to your prayers. It is what you've been looking for. Obviously, now that you've seen for yourself the power and advantage you'll gain by ordering this special audio interview, you're probably wondering how much this interview costs. Before I get into all of that, let me tell you about 3 great bonuses we're offering for free if you take action and order today. As a first bonus for taking action and ordering today, I will add a free book marketing strategy call with me, Bala Zuccarello. This is a $250 bonus. I've been in the book publishing industry for over 40 years and have published thousands of titles and printed millions of books. I can be an invaluable resource to you. The second bonus is a report guide titled Everyone's Guide to Publishing, the Basics of Successful Book Publishing. Chapters include the industry at a glance, self-publishing, marketing, print on demand and ebooks, your editing options, proofs, terms and conditions explained. This alone is a value of $200, and it's yours free if you take action and order today. In addition, there is a third bonus, which is a publishing industry dictionary with in-depth descriptions of hundreds of terms and phrases you're going to want to know that are used in the design, typesetting, printing, and marketing of your book. Believe me, there are many book publishers out there today who are not familiar with most of these terms. They will definitely give you the advantage when you're working on your next book publishing project. So let's talk about the price. I could easily charge $1,000 for the interview, which includes the free consultation valued at $250, Everybody's Guide to Publishing valued at $200, and the industry dictionary valued at $150, but I won't. At $500, it would be a steal, but it's not even that much. Even at $100, it would still be a giveaway. If you take action and order today, it's all yours for only $9.95. Yes, that's right. $10 is all it's going to take to get this unbelievable package. Don't waste any more of your valuable time wondering how you're going to publish your book and what to do next. I only have 500 of these interviews, and when they're gone, they're gone. No more. This may be your only chance to get one of these interviews. What you're hearing now is the sound of opportunity knocking. Don't let it pass you by. If you miss this opportunity to get your questions answered, you'll be kicking yourself for a long time. This is the next step you need to take to get the job done. Believe me, I've been in publishing and marketing books for over 40 years, and I've seen the publishing landscape change many times. You don't want to let this opportunity go by. If you let it go by, you'll be back at zero, back to worrying, back to fantasizing and wondering, and back to being unsure of what the next step is. You'll have to start all over again. I urge you to take advantage of this opportunity now. I am not asking you to risk anything. I will assume all the risk here. Just to prove to you how sure I am about how valuable this offer is, I will guarantee that when you use this information in the interview, it will get you started in the right direction or it costs you nothing. I am offering you a 60-day money-back guarantee if you are not completely 100% satisfied. Including all 3 bonuses is to click on the Order Now button at the bottom of this screen. That's all you have to do. There are loads of people who are using the same information to successfully publish and market their books right now. Just imagine what it's going to feel like to have all that information you need to publish your book. No more confusion, no more chasing your tail in circles to figure out what to do next. Finally, a roadmap to follow to success. Just click the button below.